Welcome back to Crypto Atlas, your daily source for crypto whale alerts, crypto market news, and DeFi gems. And let's go ahead and get straight into it. So going back in time just a little bit, we have a big whale alert. This is from February 10th at 7:50 a.m. 50 million XRP, that's over $70 million, was transferred from an unknown wallet over to the exchange Bybit. Then we fast forward a little bit, 11:41 a.m. on February 10th, 125 million XRP, that's about $177 million, transferred from an unknown wallet to an unknown wallet. Then we have at 7:09 p.m., 104 million XRP, about $147 million, transferred from an unknown wallet to an unknown wallet. And then the last major whale alert, and then we're going to get into some of the crypto news. This one is 127 million XRP, about $172 million, transferred from an unknown wallet to an unknown wallet. So some very, very big numbers. We're talking over $100 million in these single transactions. It is a lot of money. Now, quickly, I just want to let you guys know, there's a crypto exchange called BTCC. I have a referral link in the description if you want to check it out. Okay, now moving on into the news. XRP direct settlements on Fed rails might soon become a reality. All eyes on Clarity. So a lot of people are waiting to see what's going on with the Clarity Act. And I'll go ahead and move on now. Chartnerd also saying the IMF recognizes XRP as one of 3 major payment solutions capable of transforming international payments, including stablecoins, RLUSD. So the RLUSD, a lot of people really excited to see how that continues to gain momentum, because it could roll over to things like the XRPL, which is the ledger, and then also XRP itself. Bank XRP, Ripple, the Federal Reserve. Basically the same document that we just saw from Chartnerd, but we've got a lot of attention going on. 2,600 on this post. Docket OP 1877 could redefine global liquidity if Ripple secures a payment account. RLUSD reserves would sit directly at the Fed, eliminating commercial bank counterparty risk. Why does this matter? Direct settlement on Fed rails, cementing XRP as the premier bridge asset, institutional grade stability for RLUSD. And Brad Garlinghouse had pointed out there was a Ripple space earlier, and there were quite a few people that were tuning into this. 43,300, it looks like, in total that tuned in. And if you guys want to check out the recording on that, that's going to be through Ripple's official Twitter account. And moving on, King Karen, breaking. Ripple is partnering with Aviva investors to tokenize real world assets, also known as RWA. Aviva manages around $347 billion in assets. A lot of money. Steph is crypto. Breaking. Robinhood just confirmed. Ripple has tokenized hundreds of millions of dollars in real world assets on the XRP ledger. Ripple's ID just said Ripple is partnering with Aviva, so they're also pointing this out. Again, getting a lot of attention. Ripple themselves saying we're partnering with Aviva investors to tokenize traditional funds on the XRP ledger. Tune into the community day to learn more about the partnership and on-chain finance on the XRPL with Marcus Infanger and Aviva's Alistair Sowell. So again, guys, if you want to go check that out, it is over on the official account. I will go ahead and include a direct link to that. So if you want to go straight to the tweet and listen to it, you'll have that down in the description too. And Chartnerd, bring on Clarity. Swift could welcome XRP once regulations set, former CEO says. Former Swift CEO predicts the network will embrace cryptocurrencies like XRP once regulations stabilize. Again, a very key word here is former. This is the former Swift CEO. So they don't have final say on these things, but they've gotten a feel for this stuff. So hopefully that does pan out. Up next, OX Nobler, I should say. Breaking. Billion-dollar Bitcoin manipulation just happened again. What do you guys think? Do you think that there's manipulation happening right now? Wintermute, Binance, and Coinbase pumped the chart to liquidate shorts, then immediately dumped $2.5 billion of Bitcoin within 30 minutes. This was another coordinated manipulation to shake out retail. A lot of people have been pointing fingers at Binance in particular, and I want to know what you guys think. So share your thoughts with us in the comments down below. And then the last one here for news, we'll take a quick look at the chart. Ash Crypto says breaking US 2025 payrolls revision came in at negative 862,000, the largest downward revision since the 2009 financial crisis. So, yeah, having recession tendencies, things that point towards possible depressions, the stuff going on with these tariffs, it's not an ideal situation. All right, now we go ahead and hop over here to the price chart and just taking a quick look at this. You guys can see that we have had essentially a continuation of downward movement going on with XRP. We had a high back here on January 6th, and ever since then, it's been pretty consistently going down. Now, if we zoom out a bit, yes, just before this big dump that took place, we had a bit of a run up that took place, sure. But if we zoom out, you can actually see going all the way back to July 21st of last year. It's crazy how time is flying with these things. Since last year's July, we saw some sharp drop-offs, climbed up a little bit, progressively worked its way down, and you guys see it just tried to stay above in this channel and kept getting tested. And eventually just absolutely cratered. This was a crazy day for crypto in general on October 10th. A lot of crypto going basically to zero and then trying to bounce back and recover. So this came back up quite a bit, even had several green days in a row, and then just this back and forth action until again it could not hold that level of support on this Fibonacci retracement zone. That was about $2.27. At that point, around November 14th of 2025, took another series of dips, tested this Fibonacci zone on the support, which is about $1.86, came up, tried to break above that previous level of support, but got rejected. And that just kind of fell along that line for a few days until eventually this just kept dropping down, found itself right along that line, getting a lot of people really worried. But it fought, ended up gaining momentum, even broke above the top here, and then boom. Ever since then, it's just been essentially looking like trying to take profits or trying to recoup themselves. And there's very few green days amongst this sea of red. So we did close out red yesterday. We're currently in the red again for the day. But also notice, guys, that volume is extremely low for the last few days. Some big volume movement took place on February 5th, February 6th, even a fairly decent amount on February 7th. So 3 days in a row of large volume and then just really flat. So let me know what you guys think. Share your thoughts with us down in the comments below. And also you can check me out on Blue Sky at Crypto Atlas if you want to drop me a follow there. And also you guys can find me on Patreon, and I have YouTube memberships as well. So if you guys want to show your support, I want to say thank you to everyone that is supporting me. And you guys stay safe. God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode.